With a lineup of horror movies, the tagline of which promised that early audiences threw up from how scary they are, 2024 certainly promised and delivered when it comes to diving into a world of antichrists, demons, ghosts, serial killers, and face-hugging aliens. When reality gets too scary, these top-shelf horror movies will occupy your mind and nightmares instead. Welcome to CNext. Today, we're ranking the top 10 best horror movies of 2024 so far. Get your popcorn ready, set, and let's go.
It's not real. 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 Who said that?
Number 10, Immaculate.
It's a miracle. You are with child.
A long way from Euphoria, Sydney Sweeney donned a nun's habit for her debut into horror and effectively established herself as one of this epoch's newest and most frightening scream queens. In Immaculate, Sweeney plays Cecilia, a devout woman who is offered entrance into an Italian, illustrious convent in the countryside, which would be picturesque if her new home wasn't crawling with demons, and if she, a virgin, didn't suddenly become pregnant. The new Virgin Mary, Cecilia finds the covenant to be more sinister than she could possibly imagine. Number 9, Cuckoo.
Why did you bring us here?
You're here because your family belongs here.
Cuckoo, for lack of a better word, is insane. It goes from zero to full throttle to throw up scary. Sydney Sweeney isn't the only Euphoria star to experience unholy terror at the hands of unspeakable evil. In Cuckoo, Hunter Schafer, who plays 17-year-old Gretchen, is forced to move with her family to the German Alps. Gretchen is offered a job by her father's boss as the receptionist of the hotel her family is helping build. There, she's plagued by horrifying visions and chilling sightings of hooded figures and vomiting women. Will she be able to get away? What does her family have to do with this? And what do cuckoos have to do with this? Number 8, Maxine.
If I knew 3 people who were murdered in 3 days, I'd be pretty scared. What are you hiding, Maxine?
That brief trailer of Mia Goth shrieking as paint drips on her face and threatens to choke her sets the tone for Maxine, the third installment in this installment and a sequel to Pearl. It's the 1980s, and Maxine Minx is getting her big break in Hollywood. However, when a killer starts to target Hollywood starlets, a bloody thread is found to lead back to her violent past. How Maxine reacts to threats to her reality and perceived reality has proven to be disastrous in the past. The result? A blood-curdling final chapter of this intoxicating trilogy.
I've seen the devil stalking me. I can feel his power.
Number 7, A Quiet Place, Day 1.
If we stay here, we die.
I have a plan.
No movie theater audience is quieter than the one showing A Quiet Place, Day 1. Because how did the Earth react to the initial influx of aliens that killed everyone in their path if they made a whisper? The reaction is terrifying. Day 1 brings electric elements the other movies didn't. You have that initial panic, the army, the cities trying to evacuate, and a peek into what these aliens actually want. In the middle of this urban nightmare is a terminal patient, a British guy who won't stop following her around, and the cat she's trying to save, which is honestly so refreshing in comparison to the number of dogs in apocalyptic movies.
It's the end of days. No more people. No more New York. No more nothing.
Number 6, The First Omen.
It's all for you. No, don't.
Bringing a horrifying face to the term evil incarnate. The First Omen tells the story of Margaret, a woman who experiences a crisis of faith when she uncovers a conspiracy to bring forth basically the Antichrist in Rome. It's a prequel to the 1976 movie The Omen. We see Margaret, an American nun, smack dab in a Catholic orphanage in Rome. Guided by demonic hallucinations, warnings to look for the mark, and a search for memories that she'd forgotten. She tries to stop the apocalypse.
It's not real. 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 Who said that?
Number 5, Abigail.
Joey,
Yeah.
I'm sorry about what's gonna happen to you.
A ragtag group of criminals crosses the threshold into child abductors when they're hired to kidnap the young daughter of an unknown wealthy man. Their instructions are clear. Stay in this mansion for 24 hours with the child. Abigail is the definition of, I'm not trapped here with you, you're trapped with me. That young, sweet child turns out to be a sadistic, homicidal vampire with a bloodlust to level that of Dracula's. Trapped in this mansion of horrors for the night, they must somehow escape or kill this demonic child who's hunting them down one by one.
Guys.
Number 4, Longlegs.
The letter was left with the bodies. We have 10 letters like it over the past 30 years.
Nicolas Cage gives a terrific, terrifying, Oscar-winning performance in this. A must-watch for the Silence of the Lambs fans. Longlegs uncovers a plot of an unsolved serial killer case that's years old. FBI agent Lee Harker has a gift. She's a psychic with a mysterious connection to this particular case. Powers of evil are at work, and the case is reopened, and Harker must pull on that mysterious thread to stop the killer before he strikes again.
He'll kill. And kill again.
Number 3, Oddity.
He took my sister's life. I want to see what was going through his mind.
Rarely has a string of words been worked into such a chilling sentence that got millions of people to run to cinemas. A blind medium embarks on a ruthless quest for revenge after the death of her twin sister. Darcy finds her sister's murder connected to a strange life-size wooden mannequin and starts to unravel a scary truth. Darcy isn't your average protagonist. She's violent, relentless, and in touch with forces beyond the mortal world. Oddity includes everything from supernatural dolls and paranormal ghosts to clairvoyants and cannibals. Number 2, Alien, Romulus.
Run.
Set in the chilling close quarters of a colonizer spaceship, Alien Romulus induces the same claustrophobic, how are we going to get away from this flesh-eating alien horror as its predecessors. While it's the 7th installment in the franchise, it's set between 1979's Alien and 1986's Aliens. A group of space colonists, while searching for better living conditions, encounter a hostile alien when they make the mistake of investigating the wreck of the USCSS Nostromo. With a crew that is stuck with facehuggers, a lockdown is triggered.
Whatever comes, we'll face it together.
Let's go.
Before we reveal our first pick, let's look at some honorable mentions, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Infested. Stop motion.
What does the Ashman do?
Don't be scared.
Sting.
Hey there, little guy. We're gonna call you Sting.
Lisa Frankenstein.
That hand is gonna do terrible things.
In a Violent Nature. I Saw the TV Glow.
Maddie disappeared without a trace. All they found was her TV set burning in the backyard.
Number 1, Late Night with the Devil.
We all know how important it is to keep our sponsors and affiliates happy, but in my humble opinion, there is only one person who really matters in this whole darn crazy business.
A little piece of advice? Don't watch this alone at night, or watch a late night show straight afterward. You'll never stop looking over your shoulders, or your TV. It's 1977, and a late night show going under from low ratings after Jack Delroy, its host, loses his beloved wife to lung cancer, decides to spice things up by showing a possessed woman on live TV. We know what you're thinking. What could go wrong, right? It's also Halloween night. Late Night with the Devil is filmed as a found footage film, which makes it all the more spine-tingling. Is it really that far off to think an actual TV show wouldn't do something like this?
Good to see you again, Jack.
Lily, return to me.
And those are the top 10 best horror movies of 2024 so far. What did you think? Did we miss one of your favorites? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell below to be notified of new content. Thanks for watching.